Hi everyone, I'm putting together this video to help you navigate the iTester application and to let you know what your responsibilities are on testing day. First, iTester, it's pretty simple to use. Most of you have gotten a username and password from me by now, generated by iTester. If you still have not logged into iTester, you need to do so. Make sure that your username and password works so that you can go through and make sure you have everything you need. The first thing you're going to want to do is locate into which, particularly if you teach more than one subject area that tests, you'll have a drop-down menu over here which will allow you, if I'm logged in as Madeline Savarino, if Savarino taught English 1, there would be another subset here. On the one that I am logged in as a tester and examiner, I have about 5 of them over here. So you're going to have as many drop downs here as courses that you teach for EOCs. You can check your testing sessions by clicking on the Test Sessions tab, and what this is telling me is this is my 6th period class. It is in progress, which means nobody has finished the test yet. Your class is not complete. If I lose or I'm not certain of a student login, I can click my list, or this is the way you would verify the list. Excuse me, to make sure that everybody is present and accounted for in your list. You should have done this already. I printed those lists out for you. If you haven't verified your list yet, you can check your lists again and make sure that everybody's here. If there's somebody missing, you need to let me know so that I can get them added. If there's somebody that is transferred out to somebody else's room, let me know and I can get them transferred out as well. If you click on the Home tab, it takes you here, gives you the important dates and whatnot, and the key tasks that you're supposed to do. So this, if you are in need of, I don't know how to do's, if you click on the Help tab, you can get the entire test administration manual here. You should have already done your trainings through the iDrive, but if you haven't done your training and verified your iDrive, or verified with me through the Google Doc that I sent, you verify your training here. I will be giving you algebra and geometry worksheets for you all to make copies of. You're going to need to make enough copies for your classes that will be testing, so they should be part of the packet that I put in your mailbox for you to make copies from. But if you don't have a copy of that, you can get those math sheets here. The site is pretty self-explanatory and it's extremely user-friendly. If you need any help managing that, let me know, and I can come meet with you one-on-one to go over those things. The second thing I want to do is walk you through what your responsibilities will be on testing day. In those booklets that I gave you, you should have a scripted what to say when page for your various tests, and you have the practice exams where it scripts that as well. If you need additional instructions and things like that, you can find that inside the test administration manual. They have a separate section for each subject area. Next, I want to take a minute to let you know what paperwork on testing day is going to look like. When you get to school in the morning, what you're going to need to do is come get the test that you will be giving, the roster and the name labels. So in the counseling area, we will have one of these for every teacher that will be testing that day, and attached to that will be name labels. So each of these labels comes off. On the name labels, there won't be anything, there's not anything on them right now, but on test day, if you have a student that requires an accommodation of some sort, there'll be a number written, a room number written on the label itself. And all you should have to do is let that student know that that's the room they're going to go to test. On testing day, when they come through the door, the way we're going to account for each student is you're going to peel off a label if they're present. So this represents my present student. You'll have a stack of white note cards. You're going to Adhere that to the note card and hand that to the student. So this student is present. That has their username and password on it. At the end of the hour, when they are done with their test, they will turn this back into you, and these get turned back in to be shredded at the end of the day. These are all to be accounted for. The students are not to take them with them. You need to account for each of them before they leave. If a student is not present, there'll be a colored card in your envelope as well. And what you'll do is you'll take the student that's not present and you'll do the same thing. You're going to peel the label off and put it on the colored card. That colored card indicates to me this student was not present for their test, and I need to call that student to the office so that I can get their test made up on one of the makeup test days. If you have a student who is not testing, they are present but they are not testing. So for instance, Brianna here, for whatever reason, she's not passing your class, but she was there on testing day. She is not going to take the test. Leave her label attached here so that I know that there's a difference between a student who is absent and didn't test and a student who is failing and didn't test. I'm only going to call down those that end up on a pink card. If they're present and they're not testing, leave them on the label sheet. If they're absent, put them on a colored card. Only if you want them to test. Apart from that, the directions are pretty self-explanatory. All you should have to do is read the script, get them logged in, and make sure that their behavior is being ethical during the testing session. I don't have a lot in the way to add as far as pushing out the software to the students. They still haven't corrected whatever issues we were having. When those issues are corrected, I'll let you know, and you can try to push that out to those students as well. I highly encourage you to follow up with your practice exams and get as many of those kids in to their practice exam as you possibly can. But hopefully the video clears some things up. If it doesn't and you still don't have an idea what to do for testing day, let me know and we'll take care of things. Thanks.